to the Garden, everyone. I'm Tim Neverett, and joining me at halftime, one of the stars of the Las Vegas Dust Devils, Branco Segota. Branco, they're calling you the Croatian scoring sensation. You are a guy who's had great success in indoor soccer and in soccer in general, and you must be pleased to be able to play for an expansion team this year that's got a pretty good group of players.
Yes, I've played a long time in this league and in indoor soccer especially, and coming to the Dust Devils is a new experience, a new challenge for myself. We got in a good bunch of guys, half experienced and half kids from UNLV and the local area, and I'm very pleased with the talent here. And just we didn't have enough time to put all the players together, and it's going to take us a couple of games to start to gel together.
Let's talk about the first game of the season. On Friday night, you played the Anaheim Splash. Talk about that effort and what happened down the stretch.
I think, we took them by surprise. They didn't expect us, I guess, to be that good right away. We went up 4-1, and then we just ran out of steam, and they got a goal late in the third quarter, and they got the momentum behind them and the crowd and everything, and just the lack of experience, I guess, killed us at the end.
Well, 0-1, hopefully you can rectify that by the time this game is over. Talk about the indoor game for a moment as compared to the outdoor game. Obviously, when you look around the arena here, there are many, many differences. You've got the dasher boards, you've got the glass, the goal is smaller. The field is a quarter of the size of the outdoor field, but this game is much quicker, much more high scoring. Do you like this game more than the outdoor game that you probably grew up on?
Well, I think this game is better for television. I think the American people would like this game better because there's a lot more action, there's a lot more goals, a lot more penalties, and power plays, what they're used to seeing in hockey and stuff. And I think it's a wonderful game, and you can get in your commercials and everything, where outdoor you really can't do that. You go from defense to an offense almost immediately, and as they called it before, is a human pinball. So it's a really good game. I really enjoy playing this game.
As we cover Las Vegas Dust Devils soccer during the season, folks, we're going to learn that there are a lot of players with some unusual names. You don't really find a guy named Branco very often and have it be his real name. But how about some other guys with one names, like Tattoo? I mean, some of these guys have great names, but also are great players.
Well, I think it's either they have like 5 names, so they can't put them all on the jersey, or their name is just too difficult for the announcers to pronounce, so they just go with one nickname or something.
And that's a smart idea from my standpoint anyway.
Right.
What do you expect out of the Dust Devils this season, Branco? Again, an expansion team, you mentioned a lot of young kids, but realistically, where do you think this team could finish?
I think realistically, the start of the season is going to be a little bit difficult for us because we got the late players in, and we put together really the team in the last week. So I think if the fans and everyone can be patient for about 5 or 6 games till we get to know each other, I think we should make the playoffs.
Branco, what personal goal have you set for this season, the 1994 season?
I think the key is to get into the playoffs, and then I can't predict a championship right away, but I think to get into the playoffs and get some experience and get the young guys to really learn this game, I think next year, or who knows, you never know in indoor soccer, maybe even this year, if everything goes well, we should do really well coming to playoffs.
Well, Branco, we'll get him in the second half. We wish you the best of luck and
Thank you.
continued success.
Thank you.
All right, Branco Segota joining us at halftime. Kurt Gerheim and I will be back to the Garden for third quarter action. This is Las Vegas Dust Devils soccer on Prime Cable, Channel 37.